Welcome to Real Talk Hilton Head with David and Dale Cross, the real estate lifestyle podcast of Coastal Carolina.
Join us as we share stories from our community, insight into the local lifestyle, and the real scoop on real estate.
From market trends to home design, we dive deep into what it means to live and thrive here.
Discover the state of mind and philosophy of the Low Country that enriches life through personal growth, health and wellness, and human connection.
Whether you're a local or thinking of becoming one, we're here to guide you through the ins and outs of living this coastal escape.
Tune in, relax, and enjoy the conversation with Real Talk Hilton Head,
the podcast of Coastal Carolina.
This episode is brought to you by the David Dale team, powered by eXp Realty in Hilton Head.
November on Hilton Head is the perfect crossover. Arts are in full crescendo, oysters are overflowing by the bucket, and the holiday magic is lighting up all across the island.
From the Concourse d'Elegance showcases, to the Nutcracker dates, to the Lantern Parade route, it's all happening in November on Hilton Head.
Stick with us. By the end, you'll know what to book now, what's free, and the best family moves for the Thanksgiving week.
Let's jump in. All right. Well, welcome
back.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely to see you for November.
I can't believe November is almost here. It is wild. This year has flown by.
It has.
But I think we're all a little relieved that the rain has stopped and a little bit cooler temperatures.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's
the
been,
sun.
Yes,
The
it's been
sun's
so beautiful
nice.
the last couple
Gorgeous.
days.
This time of year, October, November, it really is a special time on
agree.
Hilton Head.
Aside from all the festivals you tell us about, the weather is gorgeous.
Yeah, the weather's perfect right
So
now.
even if you don't go through the jam-packed calendar, you could just take a deep breath outside and you're going to have a great time.
I agree.
Well, speaking of which, we've got a ton going on in November, so we're really excited to chat to you. So let's start with the art and culture, because there's a lot in that section, and then we've got some others that we'll go through.
Yeah, so we are going to jump right in, folks, and we're going to first of all, like, share, subscribe, right? And let everybody know about what we're about to talk about. Let's go into the Crescendo celebration.
Yes, so the Crescendo celebration has been ongoing since September, and it really is this time of year, since it's not peak summer, you really have more of a chance to really kind of highlight these arts and culture moments.
Yeah.
There's a lot more activity for people living on Hilton Head, going and exploring, but it's also a lot of visitors come for those experiences.
But what is it?
So Crescendo is it's a full art celebration. There's different mediums, so you're going to find orchestra performances, you're going to find physical media art of like galleries, you're going to find a lot of different mixes, even to one of my favorite, which is like the Lantern Parade.
Oh.
Yes,
So
we're going to get there.
I'm going to talk about that in detail.
Yes, for sure.
But November is kind of the peak of Crescendo, just because it's the end, it's the wrap up, but it's
The crescendo.
It is the crescendo, correct.
Hence the name.
I don't know much about orchestra, but I do know, yes, the crescendo. It's the really the peak of it. But it's nice because there's just so many different mediums and there's so many different events, and the town does a fantastic job of really promoting it and really getting the community involved, because some of those different categories, they wouldn't have that opportunity to get in front of as big of an audience.
So basically, there's something for everybody, from what it sounds like to me, and it's the month long. So there's a lot to do.
A couple months long.
Yeah, because since it started in September, it's been ongoing.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there's been various concerts, there's been just events that are affiliated with Crescendo.
Okay.
And that's
I
where
didn't know that.
the town had stepped in and really kind of made it more of an organized, long ongoing event versus it being like just the symphony orchestra having to put on their event. So they really kind of made it more like even the Nutcracker's involved, like everybody's involved in Crescendo.
Okay.
And performing arts is, well, basically it's the arts and culture on Hilton Head.
Exactly. So I think that having that community office through the town has been a real game changer, because I think and it also has a nice reference point. So like they give us information and we're able to get it out to the public in a much easier way versus people aimlessly going like,
Where am I going to go?
what are we doing? Or what is there to do? Or if you're interested in the arts.
And you can always find this on Island Events for anybody who's listening. Or HiltonHead.com.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. So
okay.
if you were to pick one as an insider, what would you recommend?
I personally, even though I don't know anything about orchestra, I love orchestra events.
Yeah.
And there's one in Celebration Park in the month of November. And I think it's just the amount of discipline and talent with playing those kind of instruments and just like the unison of them. I think it's just really magical. And it's so nice to experience that outdoors
Yeah. Yes.
versus an indoor space, because it can not feel stuffy
Yeah.
per se, but I think it kind of just feels more airy, and I think it kind of feels more like an orchestra that you'd expect here.
Yeah.
A low country
Yeah, it's
orchestra.
a
outside.
coastal. Yeah,
It's like a coastal
especially Celebration
experience.
Park. I mean, if you
Yes.
haven't been to Celebration Park, folks, you got to come in town, because I think that what they've done down there is
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. It's really become sort of a an epicenter of the whole Coligny
True
area.
community park.
Yeah, true community park. And so you're right. There's no better place, in my opinion.
Because it's also, because as much as venues are perfect for acoustics and everything, it's sometimes nice to kind of feel it a
Yeah.
little raw.
Yes.
Out in the wild. You're
Yes.
like, it feels like it's a little bit more moving, in my opinion. So that's my can't miss.
Okay.
Well, definitely check that out.
There
Get
it
on the
is.
website to check it out. Well, so before we kind of go on and talk about holiday shows and festivals, I kind of just wanted to pause and talk about a powerful story that's been going on in the art scene here in Hilton Head for the last month or so. So that's an exhibit that's called Redemption. It's at the Art League
Yes.
Gallery. So Redemption is by Terry Balow. I love saying that name. But it's really neat because, and if you don't know the name Terry Balow, that's okay. His story is really, really powerful. It's one of those that will kind of pause you in your tracks. It goes from him doing sketches as a child, comic book sketches, and then moving into actually learning to paint, right? When he was 16 and incarcerated. So
Do
Terry's...
they know why he was incarcerated?
I didn't look
It's
into
okay.
that.
I was just, it just dawned on me. At 16
At
years
16
old, that's
years
pretty
old.
young.
But that's why it's a story of redemption, right?
Yeah.
Resilience, transformation, and hope. So, yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a lot of what is at the Art League. Getting to get that story about the artist is so moving and special.
Yes.
But he really is incredibly moving. The fact that he was incarcerated and kind of found that painting through a character program at I think it was Allendale
yep.
Correctional.
Yep.
You can see that it gave him really like a lifeline and purpose,
Yeah.
which is really and just to be able to connect to the artist that way.
With himself. And that's what's so beautiful about his paintings, right?
Yeah.
And talking about that. Yeah.
And so it's funny, it was weird doing the homework on it. There was a quote that said, "Art became my freedom and my redemption."
Yep.
And I thought that was a great line, because they say when you stand in front of his art, it almost feels like there's that tug between the darkness and light. And you can imagine, right? Here's this artist, 16 years old, growing up into a young man, and then having to express both of that into one. I actually never seen it, but I would love to see it. But we should actually go down there.
We
right?
should.
Yeah.
I feel the same. I need to go check it out because I'm a big fan of Art Cornell, his mentor. And that's where you get that name. I'm blanking on it, what it's called. Art for Hope.
Oh, okay. Yes,
So
I've
it's
heard
kind
of
of
that.
in tie with Art Cornell.
Okay.
Play on the word of both art and art.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just the connection to that artist as well. And so even though I'm not familiar with this artist's work as much, it's really cool to see the connection between mentor-mentee.
Yeah, and that's so important, though, isn't it, in art? That mentorship. I think you see a lot of that in the art world.
So I have a question. Does he have any ties to the Low Country at all? Do you know?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
No, I don't. I didn't see
just
anything in my
curious, 'cause I
research
thought that'd be
about
kinda
it. They've
cool.
just brought him here. He has to have a tie. Well,
I don't know.
if you
I
know,
was saying-
comment.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Yeah,
comments for us.
absolutely.
Teach us.
If
We're
you're an
all
artist
learning.
or art-
Well,
Yeah.
I think too, it's especially you learn so much when you go to these exhibits that you
Yes.
really get to experience so much, and you get to learn the history of the artists a lot more that way.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we have till November 7th.
Exactly, at the art center. So if
The
anyone
Art
that's
League Gallery.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Sorry.
If you are anybody that's listening and you like art with a heart, that's what it's called. I love that phrase, art with a heart. There's a meaning behind it. Please check it out at the Art League, right?
League
The
Gallery.
Art League Gallery through November 7th.
Yeah.
And the Art League Gallery is in the art center. So
Yes.
that's where that gets a little confusing is
Because it's on the set by the ticket window, right?
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
near the box office.
Yeah, by
So
the
if you
box.
go into the back bottom section. So
Yeah.
because it can get a little confusing. There's not much signage on
No.
Hilton Head in general.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to pull up and be like, oh, I'm accidentally at the art
The art
center
center.
for
Yeah.
performing arts. There's a
Yeah.
beautiful gallery within.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
great.
Yeah.
And they always have really neat exhibitions. It's constantly changing. So again, check out Hilton Head Island. My brain is getting fried today. HiltonHead.com.
HiltonHead.com.
Or you could go to the Art League website. But there's something else that's really cool that I'm so excited for you to tell us about called the Gallery of Gifts, which is happening there.
I think this is cool.
I know, this is so cool.
Especially because of this time of year.
Yeah.
November is the kickoff to the holidays. Like it's, I mean, as much as it is. And the Gallery of Gifts is so great because it's a really more approachable way to purchase art that is like special and a keepsake.
Yeah.
Because they have everything kind of under that $100 range. So it's truly like more of a gift budget. Because sometimes there's beautiful work that is, it's
Yes.
really an investment piece
Yeah.
that you're going to
Yes.
find there. But it's just a lot of, it's really to kind of get away from just generic gifts that you're going to find at
Yeah.
every store, or kind of reducing your just purely shopping online.
Yeah.
And I think just having creative like toys and stuff and crafts for kids and just having these, it's just a really, really great way to support artists in a single space. Because if you can bring your spending away from national retailers and away from online shopping, it really makes a huge, huge difference for the community.
Are you thinking about making a move to the Lowcountry?
Whether you're searching for the perfect home, or you're exploring vibrant communities on the coast, or dreaming of a new lifestyle, we're here to help.
Contact the David Dale team today and let's make your dream a reality.
And I think this is
so
good.
cool.
So if you're a local, Bluffton, Hilton Head, Hardyville, wherever, where do they go to be able to buy a gift? Do they go to the art center or?
Yes, at the gallery.
At the gallery itself. They'll,
the gallery
November
itself.
18th to January the 3rd, they will have this gallery set up of all different
Of the
gifts, right?
gifts.
And
Local
it's local artisans. You can go and buy gifts. So don't go to Amazon. Don't go to
Just kinda,
Walmart. Go down here, support a local artist, get something unique, get something that's fun, get something for under $100, which is
And
awesome.
there's kid-friendly things.
And
too.
kid-friendly.
So
There are a
it's
lot of
not
kid-friendly.
just
So it's not
artistic.
just like
Yeah.
for adults Christmas gift shopping,
Yeah.
holiday shopping. It's really nice to be able to, because I mean, school's out, you have more time with your kids. It's
Yeah.
like to go get a game or go get a craft that you guys can do together.
Right.
And so even if it's not necessarily something a local artisan made, you want to still keep these stores around and these events happening. So yeah, reducing holiday spend away from
It would be kind of
online
cool.
shopping.
What would be
Well, I don't know if you had this when you were a kid. You probably, because you're in Africa, I wasn't. But we used to have this thing. I don't know if you had it. Santa's workshop at schools.
Yeah.
Did you did
Yeah,
that?
we did
That
do
was
that.
so. Oh, it's so cool because what they would do is you would set up like a little, almost like a store in your gymnasium or whatever, and the kids could go in. We could go in and buy stuff for our parents,
Oh,
for
that's
our
a
brothers
great
and sisters.
idea.
And
Oh my gosh.
did you do
Yeah,
that?
we
too?
had, and they would also do where, I think it was kind of a way to trick, you would buy stuff sometimes that the kids would make. So sometimes parents could come also and
Yeah.
coming in and doing like crafts, like we
Yeah.
would make a bunch of sand art or something silly that we were like, okay, no one really wants this, but it was just a great way to kind of get
Yeah.
people buying things.
That's awesome.
So we'd get it at school. Then you would wrap it, and then you bring it home and give it to your family. So, but that'd be kind of cool
Yeah.
to take like for Shiloh's school.
Yeah.
Take the kids down there, give them a little budget, and go
that
buy
would be
something.
a great idea.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I
we'll
think it'd be a good
mention it.
idea.
I think it's just so nice to see, especially because this time of year, locals get to kind of explore a little bit more.
Yes.
And it really is the time of year because our tourism numbers it's in the off season.
Yeah.
Local shops need support more than ever.
Yes.
It is Q4 is
Important.
crucial for everybody to
It's
go
like that
support.
for everything. Real estate. It's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. Like literally, it's like after October, it's like it's Sleepy Town, USA,
Yeah.
and it's so you're
December
right.
we're pretty much sabbatical.
Yeah, it really is. Yep. Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, 'cause
I agree.
everyone's so busy during the holidays.
holidays.
It's really just like if you can even just shifting $5 here and there to a local spend, that makes a really big difference for a local shop versus just a retailer.
I agree. I agree.
And you know, for those out there, just shift another $500,000 to a purchase on a condo at the beach. I mean, that would be good too.
Great Christmas present.
Perfect.
Sorry, I digress.
Husbands, you're looking for something different? A beach at the house.
There you
A
go.
house at the beach.
House at the beach.
You can buy me a beach house.
Yeah, no problem. Well, there's also a lot of dance and theater this time of year, right? So we've got the Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker, who is actually our cover for November.
Oh, is it?
We try to keep it a tradition as much as possible to have the Nutcracker on the cover for November, because to me it is one of those staple Hilton Head pieces.
That's what, when I was doing research, sorry to interrupt you, I picked that up, that Nutcracker is just year after year, it's a staple here in Hilton Head.
It's really fueled because it's Hilton Head Dance Theatre that does the performance of the Nutcracker. It's so great to be able to have the young dancers have that kind of outlet to do such a important Christmas event. Yeah. So I think it's really nice to have student dancers being able to be where families are going to go, because people want to see the Nutcracker every year. Yeah. As many times.
Can I make a confession?
You've never seen it?
I don't even. Okay, I'm so uncultured.
I was going to say.
I confess. This is worldwide broadcast.
Well, you can see it November 14th.
Exactly. Well said.
23rd.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
See, I'm not the only one.
Gosh.
But I have an excuse. I'm from Africa. You're from here.
They don't have it in Africa?
No,
is that like an only American
no,
thing?
it's strictly American.
Is it? I was like, is it a British story? I actually don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's American. I think it probably.
I think it's American. Yeah, I've
Well,
never.
then I have two questions, and we probably don't have the answer. Might have to chat GPT it, but like, what is it about, and why is it a Christmas thing? Like,
Do you know by any chance?
Oh, I mean, the whole plot is it's ballet. It's a Christmas ballet.
oh,
Well, I know it's ballet, but I don't know the story itself.
forgive us, folks. I'm so sorry.
Don't hate us.
It's a bit of whimsy. It's kind of got there's sugar plum fairies. There's a rat king.
Okay.
It's very much of kind of like a tale of like kids' adversity against. It's like a good versus evil kind of like holiday magic story. And
Okay.
I think that's what's so nice is you'll see the tiniest dancers, like some of those little dancers are like 3-4 years old. Those girls are adorable.
You know what? I'm going to go see it this year. Only
You gotta
because
get some
Island
culture.
Events, Erika Hayes has brought it to my
Well, you have to
attention.
see the Nutcracker at least once, and you've probably heard the music more times than you've realized, because some of those beats are kind of like dun, 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 dun. Like you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, oh, this is what this is from.
Okay.
So even though you haven't seen the ballet performance, you've seen it. It's in so many movies. It's in commercials. It's kind of impossible.
Can I take you on a date?
Yes, please.
Okay.
What date is it? Just teasing.
November 14th through the 23rd, there are multiple performances. There's both evening and daytime performances. So there's not just one showing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But it's just a great way, and it's supporting the dancers, because they work so hard, both in in the costume departments and the whole stage production. Like, it's a really big group effort. It's not just the dancers who are working so hard to make this thing happen. So it's nice to be able to support younger people really still doing that. It's nice because it's kind of getting away. Like, it's good to see kids not just on a phone. Yeah, I was gonna say, as everyone always says.
Say it.
I know, it's hard.
We actually have 2 friends that have daughters that dance in it.
Oh, really?
Well, you have to go.
Yeah, I know 2 people.
You want to give them a shout out or no?
Sure. The McCombies.
Oh.
Alexa.
Yeah.
She's a dancer in it, and then so is Joel's daughter, Sunny. Sunny Alsobrook is also a dancer in it.
No way.
Yep. So I know of it, and I know how much practice they put into it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But I've never seen it. To be honest, I didn't realize it was open to the public. I thought it was just for the family of the dancers.
It's open to the public, and it's encouraged for the public. And I think people use it as kind of it's a kickoff to holidays.
Yeah.
Is really kind of it puts you a little bit more in
I feel so much better that I got that confession out, but I haven't. It's like a weight off my shoulders right now. Like,
All right, moving on.
To me, it's like if people haven't seen Star Wars or something, it's kind of like, what? Like,
Don't judge me.
Where have you been? But I'm like, yeah, the Nutcracker.
In Africa.
I was going to say, the Nutcracker.
Yeah, you have an excuse at least.
He has no excuse.
I have no excuse.
And it's been around longer than your lifetime, so there's no excuse there.
Exactly. All right.
Are you thinking of selling your home?
With our exclusive Elevate package, we combine over 50 years of experience, cutting-edge data analytics, our unique marketing strategies, and our extensive network to help your home rise above the rest.
While maximizing your sales price and minimizing the time on the market.
So contact the David Dale team today to learn more.
So this time next year, when we're talking about November events, we will talk about our experience there.
Having
Yes,
seen
there you go. I like it. I like it.
All right. Well,
Now,
there's
this
another
next
show
one I'm
that's
stoked
coming
for.
to the Arts Center. Tell us about
and
that.
this one is not student performers or child performers. This is Frozen at the Art Center. And
So this is an actual production, a world.
unless you've been
Broadway.
under a rock for
Yes.
the past 15 years, you've heard the Frozen songs.
Yes, we have.
Let it
Much-
go.
Stop. Much to my boys' horror every time it comes on.
And I think it's nice because it to me is not just for children. So I think it's going to be really. I mean, the songs have kind of transcended past. It's not, but it's also really exciting because some performances at the Art Center are not as kid friendly.
Yes.
And so I think this is a really great way for kind of like take your grandkids out or really just take the family out, because even though I think all of the musicals and performances of the Art Center are credible, I also have to remember that I have an adult attention span.
Right.
Yes,
So-
well, that's
100%.
the key because they can't sit still very long.
So I think going to see something live that is so familiar, because some of these kids, I forget that the movie's been around since their birth, that
Yeah.
they've watched it multiple times a year their entire life.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. And it really is, it's winter magic. It really is.
And it brings it live. It's not on a screen. It's right there in front of you. People are acting it out.
And the only thing I always say is, especially bringing kids to performances, it's really hard to not quite sing along too much.
Yeah.
I don't know per performers how they feel about it. 'Cause sometimes it's a little too, if you're belting in the crowd. But I think
Kind of like I just did.
I was gonna say
Just a little too much.
a little too much. So I always kind of warn people. I'm like,
Do you see why I don't take them to the theater?
but fortunately,
I didn't do anything during summer. I mean, I wanted to sing every one
I
of
know
those
you
songs.
did.
fortunately though, the Art Center, the sound in there is so incredible
It
that I
is.
think even if someone in the crowd were singing the loudest they possibly could sing, you would still be able to hear everything coming from the stage amazingly.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, can the kids dress up as Frozen?
I
Or is
believe
it-
they can.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's not like a Disney World where you can't dress up for certain events.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to kind of bring that little Anna Elsa
Yeah,
costume kind of.
let them all dress up because little girls love to dress up. Let them dress up in their Frozen and
right.
take them to the musical. And I'm ignoring what you just said. I'm trying to skim over it.
I was gonna say there's gonna
No,
be
I don't like to. No, I mean, yeah.
there's gonna be lots of little snowmen there. Yes,
Yep.
little Olafs.
Oh, Olaf.
Yes,
Olaf.
the snowman. So I think it's a great way to kind of. It's exciting because it's a Disney performance, but I think it's just so familiar now to
Yes.
so many families.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, opens on the 26th of November at
It
the
opens
Arts
on
Center.
26th, yes. So that starts at the end of November, really kind of going through December.
Okay.
So there's multiple opportunities.
6 weeks.
It might even go
5
through
weeks.
January. I'd have to double check that calendar.
Okay.
But you don't have to just see it one performance on the
Yeah.
26th.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they probably have matinees as well, right, for the
They
younger
do.
kids. So it's not just
Yeah,
evening.
just check out either HiltonHead.com, Island Events, or the Art Center itself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right,
Moving
festivals
on.
and food. Are you ready for this? Because there's
yes.
a lot of excitement.
There are a lot
All right.
of festivals.
So go ahead and tell us about the biggest festival that's coming to Hilton Head.
So the biggest festival in November on Hilton Head is, of course,
Yes.
de elegance.
I was going to let you say that.
It's, I'm only going to say it once. I'm going to call it concourse.
But you say it so nice.
And I have been practicing it all day.
I was actually thinking to myself, I hope I don't have to say that part.
I know.
De elegance.
De
Yeah.
elegance.
It's for people who are not familiar with concourse, which I
Yes.
won't say the rest. It is it's beyond an auto show
Okay.
on Hilton Head. So it's not just a classic car showcase. There's planes, there's style opportunities. It's kind of like fashion cars, planes, really fall is the only way to describe it. But it's definitely more a kind of like a cool industrial bring to the low country, but it still very much has like a low country flair versus some of the car shows that you're going to see in the Northeast or California.
Where do they hold it at? Where is this done?
So
I'm
it's
just
at
curious.
the Port Royal Golf Club.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So over there. But some of the events, like the ones with the planes, that is held at the private airport at the, there's the small plane airport at the Hilton Head Airport.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And they have all kind of events associated with
there's
it.
so many different events
They
happening.
have to check out the website because there's so many. I mean, we couldn't list them now. I mean, there's drives that you can take through the low country. I mean, there's just a ton of
But it's really
different
nice because
things.
it's kind of, it's a car show which is inherently, and I'm calling it a car show, it is more than just a car show, but it's inherently fancy. So you
Yes.
will see some people dressed kind of like a little bit more,
I was
like,
gonna say.
furs and kind of the
Big
whole
hats.
like big hats.
Really?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also is a lot more casual than some rotating car shows where it's you don't feel unwelcomed, so anybody can really go. And like you're drinking sweet tea. It's like it kind of is bringing the mix of Hilton Head of kind of this extravagance while also feeling very grounded. And it's a nice mix that they've been able to accomplish with that it's not where you would show up and you're like, I don't own a car. I have nothing to do here. It's just kind of it's fun. It's a fun experience and a fun spectacle that you get to participate in.
Wow.
I'm
So
curious
it's-
about the planes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
interesting.
very interesting. The planes. So kids are welcome as
They
well?
are. So there
Okay.
are some kids events or activities because it can be a little. It's when you're thinking, classic car show.
Don't touch, no.
Yeah,
Sticky
right.
fingers
Yeah,
on
like,
those beautiful
come
cars.
here. Yeah, right.
I'm like,
So they even have like a whole kids zone.
okay.
Okay.
So it's kind of a not where it's like drop them off for daycare and see you later, but there are kid activities. So it's not just for older couples to go enjoy.
Yeah. So what about some logistics? Because there's a lot of people, do you have any recommendations for parking or?
So parking, they have shuttles.
Okay.
And my recommendation across the board for parking in general is go early if you can. If you can coordinate early, that's always best. It just is easier for everyone. It's easier for you. But I'm a person who's like, I typically usually like to be 15 minutes early.
Yes,
if
you
I am.
are.
Like,
You're
I'm late.
so good like
I know,
that.
Today I was late and I was like, all right, hey, even though I'm on time, it feels like late. But it's just really utilize the shuttles. That's the reason they put them in place.
Do you know where they start out from?
Probably
The
Honeyhorn or
That's what I was thinking. Probably Honeyhorn.
I'd have to
right?
double check exactly where
Okay.
they start from. It's going to be on the Concours
Website.
website and on
Okay.
our site as well on hiltonhead.com. You'll be able to find where the shuttles go from. But it's the way, I mean, you get dropped off right exactly where you need to go.
Okay. So that's October 29th through November 2nd. Does it start like early in the morning and run all day, or is it just
There's
depend on
different
the
different events.
Okay.
So they have a very laid out calendar already of the events. So you can kind of pick and choose what you're interested in going to see. So if you're wanting to go see classic planes, like if that is your interest, that's what you should be looking up. Or if you kind of just want a little mix, you can kind of go to different events throughout the, I think it's, how many
Okay.
days is it? 5, 6 days or 5?
Well, the
what is
29th through the 2nd, that's
Oh,
only
so
going to be
it's
like 4 days.
4 days.
And by the time this airs, so this is going to air next week, so you know,
it's gonna be-
you're going to have to be on it. It's basically this weekend, you know, for all intents and
Yeah, you
purposes.
have
That's true.
But also, it is a reoccurring event. So if you're hearing about it for the first time here, it is going to happen next October and November as well.
Okay.
So you can always kind of save the date, and you can, if you're watching this episode, say mid-November, you can see pictures and videos from this year's, and you can really kind of decide if that's something that you maybe want to travel to Hilton Head to come
That's a
to
great
next
idea.
year.
Very
That's
good.
great.
And it's always great too, because that time of year you're going to get great deals on vacation rentals, on
Yes.
hotel stays. You really get a lot more bang for your buck in October, November.
Yeah.
So someplace that may have not been an option for you to stay in peak July, you might have this amazing house to rent in November,
Yeah.
and then you get to go to a really cool
Yeah,
event,
cool
and,
event.
and see classic cars.
I love
Well,
it.
this event does look amazing, so please look it up on their website. Another great festival, which yes, we're not even going to be in town.
I know.
I looked
I'm out of
at
town
this
as well.
November
I
the
know.
7th and 8th.
I'm
So
gonna be
tell us about. I know.
I'm so sad to miss this because I'm going to be in Texas November 7th and 8th, but it is the Hilton Head Oyster Festival.
Yes.
I am not an oyster eater.
I remember you telling us that
But
before.
I'm so passionate about oysters in the community.
Yes.
That I'm like, I want people to love oysters, whether they're eating them, but also recycling the shells. Like, I just want people to be aware of what oysters mean to Hilton Head Bluffton in the Low Country.
It's part of this community. It's
Yeah.
part of our culture.
If we had like a symbol, that I think an oyster really should be.
Yeah.
It's like it's a toss up between a dolphin or an oyster, but I'm like, I think
Could be
the
an egret
oyster.
too, potentially. I don't know.
No, I mean, remember the first time we walked on Pine Island, that beach, on Pine Island Beach in Hilton Head Plantation, it's all got oyster shells. I'm like, I've never seen these shells. This is when we first came.
Oh, that
you
it's
know,
your
and
first time
it's just
experiencing
wild.
oyster shells.
Yeah, it's just so many
Which
on
is
the
wild to me
beaches.
because I'm like, I was born.
You grew up with it.
I've never experienced a day
Yeah.
not around an oyster
Oysters.
shell.
Which
like,
has blown me away that you're not an oyster. I mean,
Yeah,
I never
the-
had them until I
even
moved here.
fried.
the two most typical ways to eat oysters is roasted, or kind of fried, or and raw is the options. And I think because I grew up here, they kind of catapult you straight into raw. They're like, you're an oyster girl. Like, you're gonna eat raw oysters, and I was not.
I can't
I
even
can
do that.
understand that, to be
Yeah,
candid
no,
with you.
no, no.
That's true.
I'll do steamed. Steamed was get
Yeah.
close to raw because it's still that similar texture.
But I love
know,
a
we
roast.
would go-
Oyster roast is like so good.
Not related to the Hilton Head Oyster Festival, which I will explain more. But yeah, when I was young, I went to Bluffton for schooling, and we would take like a field trip to the oyster factory. I think we were just doing labor. I just remember raking. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I think we were
Free labor.
I think we were just shucking oysters and raking oysters because we would just go out with rakes and shuck oysters.
So you would go and get them from the water and bring them in?
We would just be raking because you'd have to keep things smooth and kind of rake all the oyster shells. So I'm pretty sure they call it. Yeah, I think we were just. I think we were just
Free
doing
labor.
Guys,
free
we're going on a
labor.
field trip.
But I mean, it was very important because you needed kids to understand the importance of the May. If you're growing up in Bluffton, the importance of the May River was essential. And so we would spend a bit of time over at the oyster factory and go do a little bit of work.
So good.
And then you would eat the oysters just from the table.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just the raw oysters. And
That was not your favorite part.
no.
Well, I know we've digressed a little bit, so hang in there with us. This is more for folks that are not familiar, but I wanted to talk about the May River oyster is very different than, say, an oyster up north, right?
Yes.
So what's the difference?
Oysters, we have actually a ton of amazing articles about oysters on our sites that are decades old. They're we've had nature writers write about them for years upon years upon years. It's and I've learned even more since working with my company than even growing up next to the May River. Is oysters, you have to return the shell of an oyster to where it came from.
Okay, for it to reproduce?
It's because they're filtering the water and like reproducing the oyster. And they're different in every single waterway. So oysters are going to be even different from Savannah to Charleston.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
That is, that's crazy.
Different.
Yeah.
And so you cannot return an oyster shell that you got from Bluffton if you're in Mount Pleasant. You can't
know
shuck it
that.
in the water there. It's
Wow.
like it almost is like they're going to reject it.
Wow.
Really?
That's
It's like-
amazing. I
it's-
didn't know
That is fascinating.
You probably could get away with more than you're not putting a Massachusetts oyster.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
the
say.
water.
Yeah.
So there might be like, okay, you're neighbors, but it is it's really amazing that it knows where it's
that
from.
precise.
That is wild.
No, the May River oysters are smaller, right? Than say the
It depends.
Up north
It's like
oysters.
because they're in their clusters and
Yeah.
everything, but it's the actual
oyster itself.
oyster itself, the edible part is going to be smaller.
Smaller.
So I think some people might think it's not ready, but I mean, the people who've been shucking these oysters have been doing it for generations upon generations.
Yeah.
They're going to give you the best oyster, and one of the best places to get it is the oyster
Ta-da!
festival.
So real quick, because we haven't talked about it,
Yes.
where's the Oyster Festival held? What's the location? Shelter
I was,
Cove.
yeah, I was gonna say it's Shelter Cove Community Park is what I had in my mind,
Okay.
but I was like, is it at Honey Horn? No, I'm panicking.
Crescendo Community Park, November 7th through the 8th,
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
from 5 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8 p.m.
11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, ooh,
Awesome.
That's a long time
And
to
you
eat
can
some
eat
oysters.
some all you can eat Easters.
You got places to watch.
What is
football.
wrong with me today?
Yes, oysters.
All you can eat Easters. For the ticket, right? Do you know how much the ticket price is?
I'm not familiar with
Okay.
the ticket
I
price.
didn't
how
look
much
that
it is,
up
but
either.
it's always a great value, especially
Yeah.
because for one, oysters can get quite expensive
They can.
when you're.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Which is why when anyone hosts an oyster roast,
$25 $5 no, I lied, $60 for an adult
Okay.
and $45 for children under 10 years old.
But
$60.
honestly,
that's
thank
cheaper
you,
than
Ashley.
dinner at a lot
yeah,
of places.
100%.
It is.
100%. So that's
Especially
not bad.
Friday night VIP experience is $750.
Oh wow, for a VIP experience, $750.
But that's a group
That's
of 10, right?
people,
Yeah. it's
Is your
a group
mic
of
on?
10.
Bucket of
You can turn your
oysters.
mic on, by the way. No.
It's all right. We're good. Thank
All right,
you,
he's off
buddy.
mic.
That's
okay.
good.
Well, that's
so,
good.
$750 for VIP for 10 people, and $60 for adults, and $45 for children, all you can eat.
And it's
right?
not just oysters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is really great because
Yes.
there's barbecue, there's hush puppies, there's desserts. So it's not where you're having to eat where you feel $60 worth of oysters, which honestly at a restaurant is not that many.
No.
Yeah.
So it's a
That's
really
true.
great experience to kind of get in, because if you fall in love with it, if you like, okay, I'm a roasted oyster person, I'm a steamed oyster person, because there's going to be different types as well. You're
I was going to
not
ask you
just-
that,
It's
yeah,
all
so you
eat
can.
pulled pork, shrimp, grits, chili.
Hold on. All you can eat: pulled pork, grits, shrimp, chili.
Yeah,
I mean,
local oysters and low country broil.
Low
Okay.
country well. Okay. So, I mean, listen, if you're in town or you're not familiar, first of all, Shelter Cove's beautiful, awesome place. Sunset over there is amazing on Broad Creek. Got a ton of other things to do. You got places to watch football. You know, if you're there on Saturday, college football, pro football, all that stuff. So, great spot.
Well, I
They
think
do
too.
discounted tickets too on Saturday.
Discounted tickets on Saturday.
Well,
There
there
it is.
you go. So there's so many options, and I think too is with all of the different food, particularly at that price point for that 60 or 45, even different sauces, you're going to get a completely different meal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which since I don't eat oysters, I'm not as familiar. But I'm like, some people put barbecue sauce, there's cocktail sauce, there's hot sauce, there's like, it's not just one sauce. It's almost like this is like a little outlet of, you can just put anything you want on it and have a totally different experience. So you can really kind of mix it up. But
So I have a
Why are we
plan.
out of town?
I have a plan.
Oh, man.
We're all going to go see Nutcracker, so we
Okay.
can see it for the first time, and then we're going to go eat oysters with you.
We'll have to be
Like, why
next
don't we do
year
that?
because she's out of town
I'll
and
say
we're
we're
out of town.
She decides, she's like,
I would go to experience the live music. I will eat my weight in hush puppies.
I'll leave my
but
weight nuts, puppy. It's all.
I
You'll
will,
watch us eat the oysters.
I will watch everyone else participate in the oysters, and I will be happy that people love oysters because I do think they're very important to the
Okay.
community.
So we'll wrap up this segment
Yes.
real quick. I want to. There's live music, as
Yes.
Erika just said, and it looks. I have on my notes here. There's an after party at the bank.
There is an after party. So
Okay.
at the bank, which is on Pope Avenue, not too far from Coligny Circle / Plaza.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's an after party where there's you're going to have bands on the stage there, and if people have not been to the bank before, it's a really great outdoor space in an old. I knew that building as Bank of America. I was saying that was I think our bank when I was a kid.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
it's really cool to see that space transformed. They've got various standing food trucks there, but it's going to just be a place to get drinks and kind of celebrate. I mean, the party does not stop at Shelter Cove.
No.
Yeah.
And it's another way to kind of bring your patrons to another local business in another area to kind of make your way around the island, supporting multiple places.
I agree, and I think the bank is so representative of the Low Country because of the outside gathering. I mean, everybody's out there playing games, obviously listening to the music, and it's just
Wouldn't
truly
it be cool
Low
if
Country.
we had like a Real Talk shuttle bus and we were able to party bus?
A portable podcast truck,
That would
That
be
would
so.
be
Oh,
great.
Asher,
Live
you're a
interviews.
visionary.
live interviews.
I
I would
love
say,
it.
do you want to do reporting live from the bank?
Yes,
Erica,
from the
would
bank
you be
with the
would
after
you be one
party.
of our a guest reporter on?
Possibly, maybe.
As long as you've given her hush puppies and a
Yes,
beverage.
I'll have as
I
many
was saying
hush puppies.
maybe if you get me a pizza at the bank.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well,
right.
let's move on.
How much? Okay.
Sea Pines Bonfire. I did not know this existed, and this sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Something that you would love.
I would love this.
November the 14th.
Yes. So the Sea Pines Bonfire is it's the catering and food is done by Salty Dog.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's a really cool Sea Pines, and it all is to benefit the forest preserve.
Okay, and it's
okay.
in the forest preserve, isn't
Correct,
it?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
where that's where they
Benefiting.
have it.
Okay.
In the
So it is $100 per ticket. So it's a little bit more than some of the other festival tickets, but it really is. It's a big fundraiser for the forest preserve. Which, if you haven't spent time in the forest preserve, I know we've talked about
the
biking through there and
Yes.
everything. It
magical.
is one of the most important areas, in my opinion, of Hilton Head. So
Yeah.
being able to kind of experience a bonfire.
I know, that's why I thought.
love bonfires.
So, Salty Dog food and an open bar, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
I believe it's just non-alcoholic drinks for
Oh.
the open bar portion, but I think you can purchase alcoholic drinks. But you'll have to double check on that one because I don't want to promise open
Yes.
alcoholic.
Yeah,
but
for
I
$100
Yeah,
bucks.
I know, I was
yeah,
gonna
like
say,
half
that's
the
worth
island will be
it.
there.
I do know that sodas and everything are included, so it's
Okay.
a great way for families to kind of really get a mix.
So the food's included with your $100?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
From Salty
And
Dog.
there's a lot of different food options.
Yeah,
so
there's
many-
a ton. You'll have to look
Okay.
on their website. There's
That's
a
great.
bunch
And they
of
have their whole
different-
menu of
Where do
what
they
is.
put the bonfire at, I wonder? I
Sure, it
exactly.
doesn't
It's
really
interesting.
say.
I'd
Yeah.
be curious to see where they put it, but that's
And it's
awesome.
nice because, I mean, obviously it's going to be very regulated.
Right.
Don't,
Yeah.
do not go lighting bonfires throughout Hilton Head.
Yeah.
As much as we're very fortunate to have very wet grass, it's like, do not go lighting fires
Yeah.
without permission.
Amen. Amen.
So, do you know what time that starts and when people should kind of start arriving for it?
So that one, again, always go early. Plan to get there around sunset.
Sunset,
So
okay.
depending on the time of when sunset is, that's
Okay.
around the time you should go.
Okay.
And like always, bring bug spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Even in November.
even in
Yeah.
November, which I know
For
is,
sure.
it's a little hard for some people to think of that mindset that there is still bugs in November, but it's the Low Country. There's going to be something out there.
I was literally sitting on our back porch this afternoon and there was a mosquito. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
aren't you going to be gone? It's cool this morning. There's a mosquito. Stop.
The important thing too is because some events don't allow them, you can bring chairs and blankets. So
Oh,
I
that's
encourage
great.
you
Sure,
to
it's
bring.
just
Well, because there's going to be live music.
Yeah.
Per
so bring
usual.
chairs.
So you
That's
can
what I love
experience it and it's just getting comfy, and especially if you go around sunset, you're going to be kind of settling in for a while.
Okay.
You don't want to just be standing the
Yeah.
entire time. So bringing, whether you have little pop-up chairs, nothing too bulky, just to allow space for everyone else, but
Okay.
some blankets and
Okay.
little kind of picnic-esque. It's like an evening picnic
See, I
of
think that
sorts.
would be so much fun.
You know what I
think there
love
are in town
about
that
all
weekend
these
too.
events? Live music, live music,
Yes.
live music.
Yep.
There's a theme because the weather's so gorgeous for it.
You know, I try
mean,
to
why
tell
not?
everybody, yeah, I mean,
There's also just such talent on Hilton Head, whether it's kind of like the newer performers, some friends of mine, like they Algorithm and Kyle Wareham and Nick Poulin, some of the younger guys, but there's also like some of the Hilton Head classics like Target the Band who are going to be at the bonfire.
Okay, so there's that who's playing.
Yes, and
Target
it's
the
kind of
Band,
a for if you're not familiar with Target the Band, it's kind of like a mix of like beach tunes and classics. They're definitely going to play a lot of covers that you're familiar with.
Okay.
So it's a great way for kind of like sing along, full generational experience. So you're not just only the current radio hits
Okay.
of sorts.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Can we put that on our
I'm literally like, okay.
I told you
we
it's
gotta get on
packed. November is
HiltonHead.com
packed. Like
November
every
is packed.
single weekend.
Yeah.
And during the week, there's something
we just
going
gotta
on.
ask Shiloh to be not playing in every.
So much travelable.
Well, I think too, it's like, I think sometimes November can sometimes be skipped over because people are thinking of Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
it's sometimes hard to kind of incorporate some of these other weeks. So honestly, since you're going to be doing so much cooking and shopping for Thanksgiving, some of these all-you-can-eat places, I'm like, that is
Just go.
You don't need more stuff in your fridge. You need to create space for all the leftovers for that week.
It's a great point. You're full of great points
Yeah.
today. All right, last one. Is the local pie is celebrating 10 years?
Yes, and that's what I was kind of saying. Like, eat out as much as you can for November because you're going to have a lot of leftovers at the end of the month. So Local Pie is a pizza place on Hilton Head over off of
Is it
New Orleans Road.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So New Orleans Road, and this is
By the ice cream, right?
Yep.
yes, it's right by
Wood
Hilton.
fire.
Hilton Head ice cream. Mm-hmm.
It's
So
right by
good.
Hilton Head Ice Cream in Fountain
what's
Center.
that golf spot? The golf.
Chronic Golf.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, bud.
Sorry.
And they have, everything in Fountain Center. There's a lot of businesses to kind of explore around there. But Local Pie is there for 10 years, which I cannot believe they've
I
been
can't.
there for
Yeah, I
10
can't
years.
believe it's 10 years already.
And they're just celebrating by, they're going to have great prices on pizzas. So it's just a really affordable way to go out. And they have Cranford Hollow playing, which is like a classic Hilton Head band who kind of started not around the same time as when Local Pie was opening. So it's just a way to kind of celebrate their space there. And they're expanding so much. They have a location already in Bluffton in the
Yeah.
Promenade,
Yeah.
but they're opening a third location over in New Riverside.
Oh,
wow, I didn't know
really?
in
that.
the plaza.
I
off
love
of the
that
circle.
plaza over there.
Yeah.
So they have the one with Publix, but then the brand new one across the street.
Yep.
So they're in the brand new one across the street. So they are moving over there, or not moving, but opening. Their third location, and Frosty Frog
Okay.
Wow.
is opening
Yeah,
right next
over
door.
there.
that's
That's where
very
Olive and
exciting.
Fig was going to go, right
Yeah.
out there.
I would
Was
say
in
so
there.
for people that are moving
Yeah.
to the Bluffton area, there's ways to experience Local Pie outside of just.
I love their
here.
pizza.
It
I
is
love the
really-
wood fire. Yeah.
I like that wood fire.
What's your favorite pizza?
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so my
that's right.
options are always, I usually only have like 3 to 4 options. But what's really nice is because all the ingredients are so fresh, you can really kind of mix and customize. So even if I'm not just getting the veggie lovers, I can kind of take pieces of the other pizzas to really make
Yeah.
something my own.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are they doing any limited runs for the anniversary? Limited run flavors?
I believe they're bringing back some retired flavors of
Okay.
sorts. I could say flavors. But
Yeah, I know. I said flavors. I threw you off.
I know,
What do you call them?
Well, they have specialty pizzas.
Pizza.
So they do
Specialty pizza. Thank
yeah.
you. That's the word. I definitely cannot get my words out
So-
right today.
She was not day drinking.
No, I
assure you.
was not. I wish I was. I should have been.
What's nice for that one is it's not just one day. It's November 7th through the 9th.
Okay,
So you
so
have
it's a couple
multiple
days.
chances to go get the great deals. Because I mean, $10 pizzas, you can't get a frozen pizza
No,
for $10.
Not even. Yeah,
And
and
that
they
doesn't
are
taste
way better
anywhere
than
near
the
it.
DiGiorno's. No offense to DiGiorno.
Awesome. All right. So we have a special company that we want to talk about.
Yeah. So a company that I want to highlight, especially this time of year, is when some of the previous episodes I talked about water activities, that being so heavily associated with the summer, is you don't think about water activities as much in the fall.
Yeah.
Which is, it's honestly the best time to go out on a boat is in the fall. And the company that I wanted to highlight is Island Head.
Okay.
They have multiple, the amount of activities that they offer, they have hibachi cruises, low country boil cruises.
Oh, wow.
They do parasailing, not this time of year, that kind of, and they take you over to Defusky for day trips. But something that they've added this year is they've kind of added more experiences for corporate groups, for holiday parties.
Oh.
So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about this time of year.
Well, that's great.
Is when you're thinking holiday parties, you could go support a local business who needs business this time of year.
All right, so this month we definitely wanted to highlight somebody.
Yeah, so as I mentioned in more of the summer episodes, which is a time of year that you really think about being on the water, you think about water activities like parasailing, jet skis, but the boats are still running through November. And one of the company that I wanted to highlight is Island Head.
Okay.
They have just they have so many activities, from dinner cruises, which are operating still this time of year. They have tours to Defusky. They have dolphin experiences, sunset cruises. But they are in my opinion, one of the most fantastic companies for planning corporate retreats, holiday parties, that they accommodate, and it's a real luxury experience.
Yeah.
And they even have some pop-ups where you can do yoga on the boats.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah,
You do
and-
yoga on
yeah,
the
they
boat?
bring I think they partner with various
Okay.
studios.
Yeah.
And they even had I think it was like a plastic surgeon's office or something. I don't think they gave Botox on the boats.
Yeah.
But they're just
Boating with Botox.
but they have a French cruise on their sailboat, and it's just it's a really unique experience for holiday parties. And I think this time of year, especially, you should be booking early.
Yes.
So November is a great time for
Wow.
planning. Whether you're coming into town or you're a local business in town and you want to have a really unique, special experience.
Yeah.
They're able to accommodate so many, because they have the dinner cruises, they have the yoga cruise, like they have
Yeah.
so many different options for you to kind of explore.
We're
I
going to
love
have
it.
to explore that
well, and also,
because,
hey,
yeah.
not just for us, but hey, all you real estate agents out there, client appreciation events, Island Head.
Yeah.
Island
Perfect,
Head, and
right?
and you also
Don't tell them our secrets.
I would say,
Trust me,
and
you're going to figure it out, right? Yeah, right.
since I can share the code, you get a 10% discount off of all of their activities. I'm not sure on holiday parties.
Okay.
You have to talk to them individually for that
Yeah.
one. But the code is events10.
Okay,
Events
event 10.
So
All
that's
right.
10% off. So if you want to do something as small as a trip to Defusky, or if you want to do a dolphin tour that time of year. So if you're not looking for a full holiday kind of experience.
Yeah.
But the most popular activity is the hibachi cruise. It's really
Yes, I've heard
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
it's really
I
fun.
Yeah.
And the guys who do the chefs, they're so entertaining. It really is kind of dinner and a show.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
But it's if you don't have access to a boat, it's just such a great way.
Do you know where they go out of, which marina?
So they have two options. So they're
Okay.
both from Hilton Head Harbor,
Okay.
over on the north end. Is that what's called? I'm blanking. Yeah.
Safe Harbor?
Safe
Or
Harbor?
no, probably
The
not
one
Safe.
by Hilton Head Plantation.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
Safe Harbor.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go
they're
over there.
over there, and they're also out of Broad Creek Marina.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
So they have different activities
Yeah.
with the different boats.
Okay.
Because I think sailing and the hibachi cruises are out of Broad Creek.
Okay.
And Broad Creek is now, especially with the Cross Island no longer being a toll, it's accessible
Yeah.
from so many different outlets.
Yeah.
So it's really a
That's
great way.
fantastic.
Well,
so they
that's a
can
great
find,
idea.
can they find that code as well on hiltonhead.com?
They can.
Okay,
so they can find that code for reference point, because that is for large groups, that's a cost.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
10% is not
Events
anything.
10.
Events 10.
You
I
heard
think
that
that's
on Real
awesome.
Talk.
Oh, I think that's great. And also, once again, to reiterate, helping local businesses through the winter months. This is a great way to go out and get an awesome time for yourselves and support the community.
Well, I was going
love
to say,
it.
because those boat captains and boat owners, they still have to pay their insurance this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
They still have to pay their marine dockage. They still have to keep staffed as much as possible, because
Yeah.
you don't want to lose your incredible staff
Yeah.
in the off season.
Yep.
So supporting them in unique ways is it's great. And especially if you're coming to town this time of year,
Yeah.
you get discounted prices. You get
Yeah.
kind of a more like, it's just you on the boat. You almost get like a private
tour.
a private tour, because they're still operating. Really, the months that you're not going to see water is January and February,
Yeah.
and that's when they pull the boats to do maintenance,
Yes.
because they require a lot of maintenance.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
And they got to make sure that they're Coast Guard certified to get you out on the water for March.
Yeah.
So I'd say too, hey,
great.
listen, if you're in Charlotte, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Augusta, Statesboro, anywhere out there, get down here during this time of year. It's the best time of year. Take you 2 or 3 hours. Just come down and make sure you do all these events. So
I know,
good.
because as much as we think it's cold this time of year, even just like you said, like Charlotte or Atlanta being 4 hours away,
Yeah.
it's so much warmer.
So much better.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Makes a 10-degree difference.
Yeah.
All right, so the next section that we want to talk about is
Huh? Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We're good. Thank you.
the next segment is family and outdoor fun. So there's a lot of things that we want to touch on here. So one of probably our favorite events, we would all say, ta-da, drum roll please.
The
Lantern
lantern.
Parade. Hilton Head's famous Lantern Parade.
It is so magical. Is
Yes.
the only
It really
word
is.
to describe it. I skipped it for a few years and I was like, what am I doing? This is incredible.
Yes.
I wish it was, maybe if it was every day, it would take away a little bit of the magic, but there's something about seeing the lanterns. And that's
And
part
it's
of Crescendo.
growing.
Yep, at Crescendo.
When it's growing we were involved in the very,
the very
first one.
first one we did
Because
it.
Asher School, Island Academy, Asher, remember that? Our first lanterns were just those little paper round ones. And
We
just,
still have them in the
we like
attic.
glued a couple things to them. But just a little
though.
stick. And we're like, oh, this is so cool. And then we get there and you see these people with these incredible,
Professionals. Yeah.
like 4, 5, 6 people, with
Oh, it's
butterflies
like-
and
So let's back up before
Yeah.
we go there. For
Yeah.
somebody who is not aware of the Lantern Parade, let's just give them 30 seconds. What exactly is it?
So the Lantern Parade is a community event where everyone can, it is not a parade where you have to be the spectator, you're in the parade.
Yes,
Yes.
you can be in it or you can be out,
Yes.
depending whatever you
can
want
watch
to do.
it from a distance or you can be a part and you don't have to sign up for official parade route.
You just show up.
And you show up there will have options to have lanterns there,
Yep.
but you can bring your own lanterns. Like you said, some people come with professional, incredible, like dragons and dolphins.
birds.
I
Yeah.
gotta find last year's. I'll have to put it as an overlay. So if you're watching the video, well, if you're listening, watch the video because we'll put an overlay from last year.
From last year.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But you get the professionals, but then you also get all the way down to homemade.
You get, and
You
some,
know?
I mean, some of the homemade ones.
Yeah,
Wow.
very
this is
nice.
incredible.
For real.
Our homemade. Let me correct that.
But it's, and you can tell that it's definitely like made by kids and
Yes.
it's just really special. The only thing that I have to be is it's not flame lanterns.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whether you bring your own electric tea lights or they provide or help provide them for you,
Yeah.
it is not a flame lantern.
And what's really neat around the island, starting about now, if not already happened, I know there's workshops at the Arts Center that you can
Yeah.
go and they'll help you
There's
build
also
your lantern.
workshops at Coastal Discovery.
Coastal Discovery, yep. And then the schools, a lot of the schools get together and the kids make the lanterns
so
and they
nice.
go as a school, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's
so much fun.
Yeah.
And
It's
you're
a true
if
community.
you haven't done it, you're actually walking on the beach.
Yes, you are. So let's talk about that, Erika. This year's route starts at Adler Lane.
So it starts at Alder Lane Beach, yes,
Yeah.
and it travels down to South Forest Beach, and it ends at Low Country Celebration Park.
That's what I
Yep.
love that they
Yep.
added because it comes all the
Because it
way
go-
up
it did.
Pope and
Yeah.
and I love it. You just form a little walkway they come through. It's beautiful.
And again, to all the other points, be early because there's a
Yes.
lot of traffic and sometimes you have to park off and there's shuttles that will bring you in.
Yes,
right?
always, if there is a shuttle, utilize the shuttle because
Yeah.
parking is very competitive and it is very,
It's tough to get down
it's
here.
and it's also tough sometimes whenever the parade is finished and then leaving.
Yes.
You don't want to just be in standstill.
Yeah.
And there also still are a lot of residents and shops and things that need that parking as well. So they're aware that a lot of people are going to be coming, but that's the reason why they offer shuttle services.
And I think one of those services is from the USB campus.
So
which
it's
is
yes, it's
UACB.
so it's just down Pope Avenue,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of parking, and then especially the time of day. That parking lot is empty.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to have your car. And in the worst case is that even if you don't take the shuttle, it's not that far of a
No,
walk.
it's not.
I mean, Hilton has what, 14 miles?
Yeah.
So worst case scenario, it's 14 miles away. So
yeah.
Not too bad. Participation, obviously, it's got some highlights from this year. Are there any bands that are playing afterwards or food trucks? Usually with this, I think
last year, if I recall, in Celebration Park, they did have some food trucks and music.
Yeah.
It was sort of as we were waiting, because not everybody does the parade. They sort of wait for the parade. So
because a lot of people just want to be spectators. They want to
Exactly.
sit there and drink a drink and watch the.
And that's the thing. Again, it's another community, right? You bring your lawn chairs at Celebration Park. Kids are running around with glow lights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it's grown because I mean, from what was the first one? Was 2020? Was that 2020? No, because it was
2019.
19. It was
before.
2019.
19 and
Because
then
2020 they didn't do it for
2020.
COVID.
Yeah.
But that's what I was last year. I was like, because we'd taken a couple years off too, and last year I was like, we ran into everybody. I mean, like the whole community was down there. It
Everybody
was
was there.
so.
When you can really tell the town is kind of amped it up. Kind of was talking about just that's the benefit of Crescendo being more of like an organized art season than just it being one-off events.
Yeah.
But it's just it is truly just a community event, and I think the spectators, especially that time of year, because I think it's the 23rd this year or 22nd.
22nd. Yeah.
22nd this year.
Yep.
And it's a little bit chillier, so you'll see people with their thermoses, like drinking hot cider and cocoa, and it kind of is really getting you into that holiday.
There's other things other than hot
I
cider
know.
and cocoa.
Spiked.
I'm sorry, Erika.
Just gotta drive home.
Especially our friends. Like, I know that's not water in there.
It's family friendly.
Yes, it is
family friendly.
I'm sorry. So just to reiterate, for those who aren't familiar, Alder Lane is off of South Forest as you're heading towards Sea Pines. So a lot of people don't even know that that's a beach access point.
And
there.
if
And
you
it's
want,
public. That's the thing too. Some
Yeah.
people may be intimidated. It's public access.
Yeah. And if you want to see exactly where that's at, there's a map on your website and also on the Lantern Parade's website.
Yes.
They have a map with updates.
It's a must do event.
Must do, have to. After you've done the oysters.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
was gonna
after
say,
you've done the...
I'm blown away by this episode
I
though,
told you there's so
because
many.
like July, I thought 4th of July, but I'm like, dang,
November is
this
a
is
No,
lot.
it's a lot more, and I think because it is the off season.
Yeah.
There's more time for planned events versus it being like you got the beach, you got fireworks, you got the thing.
Yeah.
So it's I think businesses and community members in the town are able to really kind of orchestrate more official events this time of year. But I mean the Lantern Parade, I'm still thinking about it. 'Cause it's the reflection off of the water.
Oh, yes.
That's really special. I think that kind of
as you walk down the beach.
versus it just being on land.
Right.
I mean, because a lantern parade is going to be whimsical and magical anywhere you go. But I think having the reflection of the light off of the water in the beach, you're like, oh, it's something.
It is. You're just
That's a good
walking on the
point.
sand, hearing the waves. It's dark. It's just,
those
it's
lights.
so good.
That's a great point.
All
All right.
right.
So, the Caramel Apple Festival
That
at the
sounds
Heritage Farms, November 29th. That sounds delicious.
So I know Caramel Apple Festival.
I know.
I was like, what a time of year of just it's so sweet with no pun intended.
Yes.
It's like caramel apple, but it's just a nice way for kids to really. I mean, this time of year, kids really get to experience like true magic. It's
Yes.
like, and it's
It's a season of it, right? Not just a couple days.
and I think especially this time of year, not as many people, if you don't live in Sea Pines, go into Sea Pines for
That's
events.
true.
Yeah.
So I think like whether you're grabbing like a trail ride with Lawton Stables or something, it's such a nice time of year to be in there.
Yes.
And it's so quiet.
Yeah.
And it's really just the fact that like at the Heritage Farms they have this event. I try to encourage more people to go into Sea Pines during the off season because there's a lot of stuff going on within all of the different areas.
Right,
is.
right.
There
and
is.
to your point, it's so quiet and relaxed in there, versus summer. It's because Sea Pines is just so beautiful anyway.
Yeah.
And it's so big too.
It's so huge. Yeah, I agree.
So are there ages? I mean, is it specifically for little kiddos?
I would say
Caramel
it
Apple?
leans towards younger
little ones.
kids,
Yeah.
but it is still an all age. Like even if you don't have children, you could attend, but it definitely is kind of more geared for smaller kids.
And being at Heritage Farms, can they see? I'm assuming they can go pet the animals, the donkeys. Isn't there a group of animals there down?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly the petting restrictions,
Okay.
but there are little.
There's different types of
yeah,
animals,
animals
they
there.
can see. Okay. And then finally in this section, then we'll get to our last section, the Thanksgiving wagon rides going through the Forest
Yeah,
Reserve.
So remember I talked about wagon rides back in the summer.
Yes,
I
you
think,
did.
I mean, wagon rides, in my opinion, are truly fall.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
yes, that's the real
Much more of a fall event. So the wagon rides are from November 24th through the 29th.
Yeah.
So it's not the whole month long.
Yeah.
Okay.
last
but
week.
it's just you go. I think it's between like 4:30 and 5.
Okay.
So it's not fully dark
Okay.
outside yet. Like it's going to be definitely darker. But
Yeah.
It's not pitch black outside.
Yeah, because we do the time savings, daylight savings. What, first week in November, right?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have
Yeah.
to
To
look
fall
this
back.
year.
Yeah, we
back.
fall back, and so being at that, because right now we're getting dark about 7:15, so
I
it'd
think
be
it
like
gets at
6:15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
there, kind of going into getting
Into
dark.
dusk
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
that's great.
But you can still see nature that time of night, which is nice because when it gets too dark, visibility is restricted.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just a really, I mean, it's a crisp activity, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love fall.
Is it bring your own hot chocolate? You think they'll have hot chocolate?
I don't know if they actually have hot chocolate.
Gotta have hot chocolate.
You gotta
at
bring
the
it, I
hayride,
guess,
you know what I mean?
yourself.
Yeah, bring a thermos and
Yeah.
your blanket,
There you
right?
go.
And some jackets,
There you
just
go.
in case.
Let's say, and always, in here, you really have to kind of you need to bring a tank top and a jacket.
Yes.
You really don't know which weather
That
you're
is
gonna
so
get.
true.
That is
Right
so
now,
true.
this morning we got in, Charlotte and I got in the car and it was 54 degrees and we were like, when we're both in shorts and a shirt, we were like, oh my gosh.
Asher was like, it's freezing.
It's
on the way to
freezing
work.
out here.
On our way to school.
And
It's
I was
also
like-
hard because we're going from such warm weather into suddenly
Cold.
50 degrees, so that feels so much colder
Yeah.
than it actually is.
Yeah.
But I always, whether you're visiting here, you live here, I know they say everywhere to layer, but here you need to have a very range of layers.
Yep.
Because you're just not going to feel the temperature change. It just changes so abruptly because it's wild to think that many Thanksgivings, all throughout the holidays, I have spent it in a tank top.
Tank top.
Yeah.
Because during the day, the sun is still
100%.
really warm.
It's
It is
still
really
super
warm.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I always say this time of year is a great time to take a vacation
Yep.
because you could go to the beach
During the day.
sunbathe during the day, and then you get to sip hot chocolate on a wagon
Yeah.
at night.
Yep, I know. It's
100%.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
get all
nuts.
4 seasons in a day.
All right, so our last section that we've got is, of course, we've got to do Thanksgiving and holiday kickoff. So let's talk about the 5K turkey trot.
Yes, the 5K turkey trot. I am not a runner, so
Okay.
I am not. They always say that you marry into those families, that you marry into Thanksgiving run kind of families.
Yeah.
So the turkey trot is, I don't actually know how many years they've done it on Hilton Head, but it's a reoccurring event every single year, and they really encourage you to dress up. So you'll see people dressed up with the turkey hats and the
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
turkey.
that's so much fun.
People will be dressed up with like the whole plume of the feathers, the
Yeah.
whole thing. So it's a run, but it's a really lighthearted.
It's a
So
fun
what's
run.
the route? Because I
Fun
see here
run.
the boathouse. Which is it? The Skull Creek Boathouse or the boathouse at Palmetto Bay?
No, I think it's the boathouse right here.
Oh, it's Skull Creek.
At Skull
think
Creek.
it's Skull
yeah.
Creek.
Yeah, I think it's the
Oh,
Skull Creek
okay.
boathouse. 'Cause-
Cool.
And they go through Jarvis Creek. I think they
Oh
go
yeah,
along
so we see
Scarlet.
that every year because they come back by
Correct.
the high school.
Correct.
Okay.
The one year that I've never ran in it, but the one year that I saw it was people even had inflatable costumes.
No way.
You know, like the full.
Dinosaurs.
That's
Yeah, like the
fun.
dinosaurs. Like people, and some people had inflatable turkey. I was like, where did you get those?
That's so
awesome.
much
I
fun.
was like, that is so great. But I did see one person as a dinosaur, but they were dressed like a pilgrim. So they had like the little buckle on the dinosaur. I was like, this is so creative and so fun. So it really is not. It's not.
Not
a
a
very
serious race.
event. Yes.
So there's also a charity component to this race,
Yes.
right?
And this one benefits
Oh.
the Deep Well Project, which
Okay.
we've mentioned before.
Yep.
Is I think my favorite Hilton Head charity is because it started off with providing wells to people who didn't have well access, and it's really become such a valuable resource for so many people in the area.
Yeah.
And the amount of food that they gather this time of year, because it's really hard. I mean, a lot of families are experiencing shifts and changes in this new normal that we're all experiencing, but that not being able to have a full Thanksgiving or a full holiday dinner is
Yeah.
a lot of pressure on a lot of families.
Yeah.
So they're able to provide full dinners for families, which is incredible.
That's amazing.
You're running for a cause. On this one.
So what do the participants contribute?
You can contribute, cash donations are always preferred,
Yes.
but you can bring canned goods as well.
Okay.
And this time of year, you do see a shift of kind of canned goods leaning holiday, because there is a big demand for pumpkin puree, cranberry sauce, green beans, like you're going to find. But it can be any canned good. It does not have to be just Thanksgiving themed.
Okay.
And I think that's important because sometimes canned meats that's valuable for the entire year for a lot of families.
Yeah.
So I think really, and sometimes, I mean, we look in our shelves, sometimes we all have more canned soups than we know what to do with.
I literally just packed up snacks that the kids will no longer eat. For some
Yeah.
reason, they want this and then they quit eating it and it sits on my shelf. So I packed it up and took it to the pantry.
I think everyone gets kind of like fixation meals.
Yeah.
Like for a while I was like, oh, it was butternut like squash soup or nothing else. And
Yeah.
now I can't even look at it. I'm like, oh,
too
why did I buy so much of this? You go to like a store and buy it in bulk and you're like, what did I do?
What did I do?
I should be donating it to Deep Well.
There you
is what I
go.
should be
There
doing.
you go.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So back to the race. So strollers are welcome with
Yes.
with kids. If
So
people are
strollers,
running?
it is family friendly, but please, please, please do not bring pets.
No pets.
Okay.
No
No
pets.
pets.
I believe service animals are always allowed, but always double check. And it is service animal, not emotional support animal.
Okay.
As a dog mom, that it's always hard for me to leave my fur baby at home.
Yeah.
But it's not a pet-friendly event. So even though it is outdoors, don't bring pets and don't run with pets.
Yeah, and they do ask if you are bringing strollers that the strollers stay at the back of the pack. So let the runners go forward.
It can be
and then-
it can be a safety hazard. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I thought something that was really neat that families can walk together. So I thought that would be a nice family experience.
You want a family walk it?
Talk to your boys. I'll do it.
You would.
I would. I would
First
run
met
it.
you, she was
I
a
would,
runner.
I would run
So
it.
was
you
always
married
a-
into runner family? Yeah.
I'm not like a constant runner, but
She's
it's
just a
very much a
fitness.
stress reliever for
It
me.
is.
I can just run.
See, for me, I'm
Yeah.
a walker. Like,
Yes.
I can walk for days.
Yeah.
Just never been a runner, but there is the fact that you can walk it. That's even actually a
Yes.
good point because it's not just, and especially how lighthearted it is. People
Exactly.
are in turkey outfits.
Yeah.
I think it would be almost fun to get everyone dressed up and just go walk it before we start cooking and just to get in the mood and be in the community. I think
It also
that would
just
be a
kickstart that
blast.
metabolism.
Exactly. That's
Before you're about to take a big nap
Yeah.
and watch
Start,
football.
yeah.
I
Start,
agree.
yeah. Lowering your blood
Blood
sugar by getting it
sugar.
moving. Yeah.
And also
Not a
like
bad
your stress
idea.
level down, yeah, because I know there's games on Thursdays and stuff. So
Well,
it's-
we're actually playing Turkey Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, so that's
so-
out. We don't run. We go play turkey ball football.
So
The
we're having a
boys
big
do.
Turkey Bowl at Hilton Head Plantation.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bunch of kiddos are getting
Yeah,
together.
so-
Last-
That is not an official event. So
Invite.
you don't show up. I'm not gonna, we don't have any room.
So I
for
do
you.
have one more thing to ask, and then we'll move on to our last two things. Thank you for hanging there with us. We know it's been
Yes.
long, but I hope you're enjoying this info. It's such
Because
good
this
info.
is some good stuff
It
here.
is. It's getting me fired up. I'm not even
Agree.
joking. Best post-race breakfast spot.
So I would choose, depending on there's different locations depending on where you end, but I think breakfast, I would go with Skillets.
Skillets.
That will be open on Thanksgiving?
Oh, I don't. That's
'Cause
a
I-
good
'cause
point. I
this
didn't
is-
even think about that.
Oh,
that's my
that's
bad. That's a
true.
good point.
I don't think it's.
Maybe your own kitchen.
We actually have an article.
Yeah.
Maybe your own kitchen.
We actually have an article in the magazine about places open for Thanksgiving Day and then
Okay.
offer Thanksgiving dinner.
Boom.
You'd actually be surprised there is a lot open on Thanksgiving.
Well, being a tourist town,
Well,
right?
we used to do that. We used to, with the boys, sometimes we'd go out of town
We'd
and
go out of
we'd
town.
go
Go out to eat for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and
for
I think
Thanksgiving.
because so many people do spend their holiday week, the whole Thanksgiving week with us on Hilton Head,
Yeah.
that a lot of places do stay open. So even if it's not a post-race breakfast, you do have options to go out to eat on Thanksgiving Thanksgiving for lunch or dinner.
Okay. And that would be on the website.
Yeah,
for
it's on the
all of that.
website. And we'll keep that updated because some places have not released the full information yet. Because sometimes they just don't know if they're going to have the staff or the means to stay open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But our website will have the most recent up-to-date information.
That's
a
awesome.
great point. So make sure you keep checking out their website. All right, Harbour Town always has a Thanksgiving concert.
Yes, Greg Russell, the classic Harbour Town staple piece. So he has a fall performance at the Liberty Oak over there in Harbour Town.
Yeah.
And it's just nice because, especially even if you've seen Greg Russell play in the summer, I'm just so biased. I love the fall. Yeah. I think it's so much nicer. And again, it's just another reason to go into Sea Pines during this time of year. So if you're not staying there, just
get in there.
Yeah, just getting in there and having,
and you almost feel like you're on vacation too.
You do feel like
especially
you're on
if you're on North End or Mid Island, and then you go south into.
We're just coming from Bluffton as well. Like, it really feels like you're on vacation. And it's really nice to see the marina kind of sparkle at night.
It's lit up, or no?
There's some holiday lights and stuff that you'll see.
Yeah.
But some of the boats that are moored, is that the word? Yes, moored in the harbor. They a lot of the boats will have lights on them as well.
Get
that
all
they start
festive.
decorating.
Plus, you get to see a living legend.
I
mean,
know.
it's Greg Russell. I mean, the guy has a Netflix show.
I know.
Or a movie about, a
know.
documentary about him. So I think that alone is something awesome.
And then after his concert, there's a special event as well, isn't there?
Yes. So there's the Harbour Town. The tree lighting.
The tree lighting.
The tree lighting, which is after the concert. So that is the real kickoff for Sea Pines holidays. That is. There's lighting of the tree events throughout the island at the end of November.
Okay.
Some of them are in the first couple of days of December, so we could talk about that next time.
But
really, since when this airs, really keep your eyes peeled for tree lightings, whether you're at the Art Center, at the in Harbour Town, in Shelter Cove, because tree lightings are just
fun.
Just seeing it go on for the first time, it's really.
There's one more outside of a tree lighting is the fire station. What
Yes.
number is that? You know the fire station?
Oh, and across from Port Royal.
Yes.
Yes, fire station.
Is it?
We'll put that in December's
So that's another one, 'cause
episode.
that's-
We'll
My
talk about
entire
that.
life, they've been decorating that station.
And it grows.
and how much it's grown in my lifetime, because I think when I was younger it was just like a few strings.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they started doing the trees and it started growing. But I'm like, for people who don't know what we're talking about, it is worth to go see.
Oh,
It is.
So
We
they
drive
count,
through it every year.
They count the number of cars driving through, and it's in the thousands.
Yeah.
There's so many people that go through.
All
it.
the other stations gave up. I heard because we have a firefighter that lives across the street from us. Like all the other stations sort of gave up.
Yeah, they gave up.
There's no
Let them
point.
do
It's
it.
like, why compete with that? You're like, this is.
So just to reiterate, the Greg Russell Thanksgiving concert and tree lighting in Harbour Town is November the 28th.
Yes.
And going through January the 1st.
The lighting.
The
lights
lighting would,
was
yeah,
there,
the
so
Russell-
the
Greg
actual
Russell's
kickoff
is-
concert.
That's the Harbour Town lights that
Yes.
runs through
Okay.
January 1st.
And then the last thing, most important for all those kiddos out there, somebody's coming to town.
Ching, 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 ching.
Yes, Santa Claus comes to town on November the 28th in Shelter Cove.
Okay.
And it's like a little parade that he comes in with, but it really is just, it's what you expect. It's a magical experience.
I love Shelter Cove at that time.
Yes.
It is
It's all
nice.
lit up.
Yeah.
Both the community park and the marina,
Yeah.
everything around that area it's so nice that time of year, and seeing all of the festive lights. And like I said, even all of the moored boats, they're all decorated and and kind of feeling festive.
It's awesome.
It just remind me of something. Are they doing the boat light parade this year?
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, they did do that.
I know.
I'm sorry, you just reminded me of that because they had that
we'll have
last year
to
down
look at
Skull
that.
Creek.
For December, I bet you
Oh,
that
it's
those
December.
dates will come out.
The owners of Comedy Magic, they are involved with that. I'll have to ask them because I know that since they live that way, they're part of the parade.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be something good
So
to
just
highlight
something to
next
highlight
year.
for December.
Next December,
Yeah.
yep,
Okay.
next year. So just going back to Santa's, there'll be photos and
There's gonna be photos and there's just activities.
train
all around.
rides.
Yeah, train rides.
Yep, and shopping and how long should families plan to kind of be there, do you think?
I would say kind of expect to be there for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Waiting in lines for your
yeah,
turn.
and just be patient. I mean, there's only one guy to go around, so
Yeah, we can't show 2 Santas because that
No,
could
it
cause
takes
some
away a
confusion.
I miss those days.
I
Asher, would you
know.
ever do a Santa thing again?
Well, you sit on Santa's lap.
Sorry.
All right, so that is all our events
Yes.
that we have.
I know there's so
Wow,
many.
that's it, huh?
that is a lot.
There's like nothing to do in the Low Country.
It's boring here.
When I hear anyone say like there's nothing to do this time of year,
Come on.
Pick
Well,
up
'cause
an
kind of-
Island Events magazine and
know.
listen to Real Talk.
when I was saying like anything kind of like the unexpected, like go do a yoga class on a boat.
On a boat.
Right.
So different.
I mean,
So
literally, my mind, I have a mind melt right now as I go through this, just like oh
How do
my
we do
gosh,
this all?
there is so much to do. Like, if you're bored, it's because you're choosing to be.
And I think it's a mix from free activities to
Yeah.
paid activities.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
So it's
correct.
really that mix of
Yeah.
it's in all approachable levels. Because
Yeah.
I mean, going to every food festival,
Yeah.
that's not realistic for a lot of families to go to every single one. As much as we wish everyone could go to every single one.
Yeah.
But some of the free events, that's why I say if there ever is a free event, go support it, because they're going to continue to put on these performances and continue to do this if they see the community showing up.
Showing
Yeah,
up. Well,
that's
that's
it.
the key
That's it.
part of it.
So the town's going to invest if they see the support there.
Yeah.
All right, so should we skip the lightning round or should we do the lightning round?
If we do
quick?
the lightning round, it's got to be lightning, but go
All
for
right,
it.
right.
Okay.
Nutcracker or Frozen?
Nutcracker.
Frozen.
Lantern Parade or Bonfire?
Lantern Parade.
Lantern Parade.
Yeah.
And concourse show cars or vintage plane?
The planes. It's so cool. It's so
Planes.
unique.
I would say planes or bonfire.
No, that wasn't the same question. It's
I know.
cars or
He
planes.
just wants to go to the bonfire.
Sorry.
Oysters, do you want them roasted or raw?
Neither.
Roasted.
I knew that was
But
coming.
roasted is
Best
better.
drink, cocoa cider or latte?
Well, if it's hot, I'm an iced latte drinker, so I'm gonna go with cider.
Cider, okay, for hot.
Man, I would have to say
Lightning.
Cocoa. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. One rainy day backup plan.
Go to the galleries and museums.
Love it. Love
Snuggle
it.
with you watching a movie.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, bam.
All right.
Sorry.
Follow Island events for all the for. Would you please take that? 'Cause
Yes,
my
listen.
tongue is not
HiltonHead.com. Follow Island Events. Their full calendars on the website there. Everything we just talked about is on there. Always watch the show, though. And please share this with anybody that you know locally that if they're wondering what to do or they're coming in town. And as always, subscribe. It helps us. We're up to 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000 subscribers.
Congratulations.
very excited.
And we're here to bring this content to help you. We're trying to release episodes every week, but it helps when we have subscribers.
Yep.
And if you're thinking about moving, selling, scouting the area, 55 plus active adult, resource style communities,
questions?
whatever you have, we are the David Dale team at eXp Realty, and we would love to help you live this low country lifestyle. And if you're thinking about selling, we'd love to connect you with all the buyers that we're connecting with so that we can make that stress-free, smooth, and help you get the most for your house.
Yes.
All right?
Well, thank you so much.
Always for having me.
Yes, that
Awesome.
was a lot of fun.
As I
Thank
say,
you for the
we'll be
info.
Yeah,
at
Great
a lot
appreciate
of
you coming
events
on the
this
show.
month.
Yes.
Don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe to Real Talk Hilton Head and leave us a review to help others discover the Low Country lifestyle.